Today, we're going to jump into a really powerful metaphor from a sermon that asks a huge question. Are we as humans worthless or are we priceless? And the answer, it argues, is kind of both. It all boils down to two simple words: dust and treasure. So, where do you even start with a topic that big? Well, the sermon kicks off with a question people have been asking forever. What are we really made of? What's the stuff that makes us us? And to tackle that, it goes right back to the beginning, to a foundational text that lays out the whole argument. And the answer it gives is pretty interesting. It says we're not just one thing. Nope. We're actually a mix of two totally different, almost opposite ingredients. And you've got to grasp this idea of two parts, this duality, because it's the key to unlocking the entire message. Okay, so here's the formula it lays out, and this comes straight from Genesis chapter 2. It says a living being, which in the original language is Singyang, is what you get when you combine dust from the ground, that's huk, with the breath of life, or Sengyi. The big takeaway here, it's not one or the other, it's the combination. Our very existence starts right there, at that fusion point. And this is where that central metaphor really clicks into place. So on one side, you've got the dust. That's our physical body, the earthly stuff. Just think of it like a vessel or a container. But then on the other side, you've got the breath of life. That's the divine, the spiritual part. And that's the precious stuff inside the container. So here's the punchline. We might be the container, but our real value, that's all about what we're holding. All right, let's dig into that a little deeper, and let's start with the first part of that metaphor, the dust. To really get the whole picture, the sermon spends a good amount of time just talking about what this dust is, on its own. And wow, the argument here is pretty blunt. From a spiritual point of view, our humanness by itself, the dust, is just weak. The sermon uses words like yakada, that's weak, and yonyakada, which means fragile. The point it's making is that this dust, all by itself, has no real value. It's fundamentally worthless. And to really hammer this point home, the speaker asks this really simple but powerful question.